I'm sharing with you 10 appetizer recipes that are perfect for Easter. You are going to love these. Your whole crowd will love them. They're super easy, really delicious, and I love them all. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. I love sharing appetizer recipes with you, along with all of my other recipes as well. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Let me show you these 10 really awesome Easter appetizers you will love. This appetizer is going to be with some dried apricots, and it is really so delicious. So I'm just laying out my apricots. I have some whipped cream cheese. You can use regular cream cheese if it's softened a little bit, but I love this whipped cream cheese. It is so creamy and smooth. So I just have a little dollop on top of each apricot, and this combination is really so yummy. I'm gonna add a walnut piece on top of the cream cheese. Gives it an awesome flavor, an awesome crunch. And once I have the walnuts all placed onto each apricot with cream cheese, I'm going to drizzle with some honey. And this is a great appetizer. It is almost a dessert appetizer as well, but it is so perfect for springtime, summertime, Easter parties. You will love it. This is going to be a cracked pepper Triscuit appetizer. I love these flavored Triscuits. This cracked pepper olive oil one is really yummy. It has tons and tons of flavor. I have my same whipped cream cheese, and I'm going to add a dollop of this on top of each Triscuit, just kind of how I did with the apricots as well. Nice little layer onto each one. And once I have these all layered up, this is going to be topped with a strawberry, and it's just a really great combo. So I have my strawberries. They are cut into some kind of sliver type pieces, and I'm going to place one on top of each cracker. This is just a really awesome, really easy appetizer. I'm now going to top this with a balsamic glaze, and this just adds to the wonderfulness of this easy appetizer. This is a huge hit at your party. I'm going to be making a dip, and this is going to be a bacon corn dip. I have mayonnaise, I have sour cream. I'm going to put the recipe for this in the description box because it has a lot of ingredients. I have 2 cans of corn that I will dump in. And anything with corn and bacon is always such a huge hit. I have these bacon crumbles that I'm using, but you can use cooked bacon and you can dice it up yourself. So I have a half a cup of the bacon, half a cup of the shredded cheddar cheese. Then I'm also going to add in some garlic powder and some pepper as well. So this is so amazing. It is so addicting, and it makes a really big serving. So you could half this if you wanted, but it is a huge hit. So you're definitely going to want to make the whole thing because it's a big crowd pleaser. And really easy, a nice good cold dip. You just can't go wrong. I love to serve this with tortilla chips, or Fritos corn chips are really great with this also. So I just added a little bit more bacon crumbles on top for a little garnishment on top of the dip here. And it is a huge crowd pleaser, very addicting, and you will love it. So I'm doing another dip. This is the viral TikTok boat dip, and it is really amazing. I make this all the time. So it's sour cream. So I have my tub of sour cream. It's really easy with very few ingredients, 4 ingredients. A can of Rotel tomatoes, and I like the one with the diced green chilies. I have a packet of taco seasoning, and I have some shredded cheddar cheese. So I'm adding all of this in. I'll put the recipe in the description box as well for this if you want to make it. But adding these 4 simple ingredients, give this a stir. It is so good. It is a huge hit. Now I know why this went viral last year, and I've been making it all the time since. So you will love it. It will be on repeat on your appetizer schedule as well. So you can serve this with tortilla chips, and it is amazing and very addicting. I'm going to be doing, this one's perfect for Easter. This is Brie and strawberry jam and little crescent roll balls. So I love making these for Easter, and they are just a great, easy appetizer, and they're a huge hit. I love any kind of finger foods, any kind of small plate foods, and these have a sweetness to them with the combination of the brie and the jelly. And they're just really, really great. So perfect for springtime and for Easter. So I'm opening up my brie, and I like to cut the rind off of the brie when I'm using it. So I'm just going to cut little chunks off of the brie. I'm going to cut the rind off first, and then I'm going to put a little square onto each little, have the little crescent roll dough and its little squares. So I'm going to roll up these squares once they're all filled, but they're going to make really awesome balls. But I just love using crescent roll dough for appetizers. They always are so, so great. They're always huge crowd pleasers. People are always asking for my crescent roll appetizer recipes, and they're easy and fun and so good. So you will love making this, and you can customize it with your favorite kind of jelly as well, for sure, and just customize it to your taste. So I'm just putting a dollop of this raspberry preserves into the center of each one, and then I'm going to roll these up. So I'm going to kind of pinch the seams and make this into a ball. So I'm going to roll it all to the center, and I'm going to kind of pinch all those seams closed, and then I like to lay it down on those seams on the bottom. So when it cooks, it will just cook in a perfect ball. I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and then once these are ready, I'm going to brush them with a little egg wash, and then these are going to cook for about 11 to 12 minutes, and they are just pop in your mouth. So, so tasty, so good. Perfect for Easter. Your whole crowd will absolutely love these. One of my favorite appetizers, and it's really great for springtime, is Caprese, and I'm going to make a little toothpick Caprese. You can make these ahead of time, which I absolutely love. Anything that is make ahead is always a big win for me, because I don't like to be kind of slaving in the kitchen while we're hosting or going to a function. So I have my cherry tomatoes, I have my basil. I'm just going to pull off a little piece of the basil, and then I have these mozzarella pearls that come just in the perfect size. So I just am adding all this onto my toothpick. It's just a grab and go. I love toothpick appetizers. They are just so convenient and easy, and I love anything Caprese. So these are wonderful. So I'm just going to do this whole plate of these, and then I will drizzle this with some balsamic glaze, which just makes it, and it's just the perfect light appetizer. I love healthy appetizers because you're going to have a meal also, so it's really great to have something light and healthy. This is one appetizer that we make a lot. It is cream cheese and jalapeno pepper jelly, and we serve it with wheat thins, and it is so, so easy. And it is amazing. We literally make this all the time. Everyone in my family always is making this. So it is perfect for springtime and summertime. It is just throw it together and you are a huge hit. It is amazing. So I'm going to do a shrimp appetizer. This is one of my favorites. I have been making this for years. So it's shrimp, and I leave the tail on, but it's deveined. I have some olive oil, and then I'm going to add in all my seasoning. It's going to be a kind of a Cajun style shrimp. I will have the recipe for this in the description box. When I'm adding in about a teaspoon of all of my seasonings, and then once these are all seasoned, I'm going to add them to my skillet on the stove and cook these up. I love that shrimp cook up so quickly, and I also really like that shrimp can cool down, and your appetizer is still going to be really delicious, so you don't have to keep this hot and worry about it staying warm. So that's what I love about kind of appetizers that can be room temperature, because some appetizers, when they cool down, they're just not as good, but definitely shrimp appetizers, they do not disappoint. So I'm going to make a guacamole type. I have 2 avocados, I have some lime juice. I'm just going to mash this up with some salt as well. And I'm just going to use my fork. You can use any kind of little masher, but I'm just going to mash this into a nice, smooth, creamy consistency. I have a cucumber that I'm going to slice into some rounds. And this is going to be a cucumber topped with a guacamole and then topped with the shrimp. And these are amazing. They are nice and healthy, nice and refreshing. They are so perfect for Easter, any kind of spring barbecue function or picnic. These are really, really amazing. I love them. They are just a huge hit. Everyone loves them. So the shrimp, it did have the tail on when I cooked it, and then I took the tail off. So now it has no tail. So this is just so good, and it's really easy and just a huge, huge crowd pleaser. So it wouldn't be Easter without hard-boiled eggs and making them into deviled eggs. So I'm hard-boiling these eggs. I bring them to a boil for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to remove them and put them into a bowl of ice water for another 10 minutes. And this really helps the shell come off really, really easily. And I just love anything hard-boiled egg related. So we do a lot of hard-boiled eggs in our house, but deviled eggs are so good, and they are just so perfect for Easter. Huge, huge hit. And it just wouldn't be Easter without them. So we are always making deviled eggs all spring and summer. They're just kind of a spring and summer type appetizer for me. So I have my little egg plate, my little deviled egg plate. So I'm just cutting these eggs in half. I'm saving the yolk into my bowl that I have with some mayonnaise. So I have half a cup of mayonnaise. I have all my egg yolks. I have Dijon mustard, a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. I have some salt and pepper, and then I'm going to garnish these with some paprika as well. So I'm just going to add all this in. I'm going to mash up and smooth out these little egg yolks, and it is nice and creamy and so yummy and really so easy. So now I'm just going to dollop this filling into each little center. So you can use a pie decorating or a cake decorating piping bag to put this in if you would like, or you could just use a spoon and dollop it in, whichever is your preference. So I love making a big batch of these because they are grab and go, and you can just pop them in your mouth, and they are so delicious and nice and healthy, also nice and high protein. So these are a huge hit and a definite must. I'm going to do some stuffed mushrooms, another one of my favorites. This is my jalapeno artichoke dip that I cannot get enough of. This dip is honestly one of my favorites. I get it at my Walmart, and it has so much flavor, and I use it for a lot of different recipes. But it goes perfectly in these stuffed mushrooms. So I have my mushrooms that I have washed and cleaned and taken off the stem. My oven is also preheated at 350 degrees. So I'm going to fill all these up, and I'm going to bake these in the oven for about 20 minutes. And they are amazing and such a perfect appetizer for Easter. I hope that you loved these Easter appetizer recipes. They're all perfect for springtime, summer parties, whatever you have going on. You will love them all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hope that you have a really great rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video.